Popular music today says a lot about what's going on with our society. There's no hope in it. There are no songs about love and relationships that are uplifting and work so well and last forever, and that kind of belief in the human connection. And that's we're all disconnected from each other. We're not doing the things that we need to do to have that kind of emotional shared space that's required for society to run really at all. I mean, it will start to crumble. It's already crumbling, and it will crumble more if we don't infuse some hope into it. And there's so much going on, like with between the male and female, and that's what we have to focus on. Male and female heterosexuality, 90 something percent of the population. It's what moves us forward. It is our main focus, and the other things exist, and they're fringe, and they're very, they need as much attention as they represent in the population, which is a very small percentage. And this focus on them and not on the heterosexual larger community is letting that fall down, and that is the community that we need. The others are just people we take care of because they're people, but we don't need them. They don't move the human race forward. They don't reproduce. We need to start looking at things like that and get back to a sense of shared emotional space that got destroyed, frankly, with 9/11. But more on that later. We can look at so many things between males and females now, like they talk about body count. How many guys a girl has slept with, and I think it applies to boys sleeping with girls too, but my God, they're associating murder and sex. I mean, that's where that war, body count, how many people you've killed, like sex is deadly, and it is wonderful and glorious. I remember being 16 years old in my F-100 pickup truck parked out in a field, and the whole field was moonlit, and I was with this most beautiful 15-year-old girl. I was 16, and we sat there and drank beer and smoked cigarettes and talked and listened to the Eagles, and then we had sex on that bench seat. And let me tell you something, she was unbelievable. It was wonderful. It was the highlight of my life, and everything wasn't perfect. I mean, riding out to her house, she lived in the country, I was thinking about running off the road and killing myself because my parents were just impossible to live with. But there was the good too, and the beauty and the wonder, and it probably, I probably didn't run off the road and kill myself because I knew I could come back next weekend. We need to infuse the hope and get the shared emotional space and start loving each other again. And we're complicated, horrible beings, and we're also simple, wonderful beings at the same time. And we've just forgot our simplicity and our wonder, and we need to get it back.